Okay, I'm having a thought. I was just listening to Helen Hadsel's thing about spec, see it, project it, expect it, collect it. And I was thinking about how all this time, I really, truly have not felt like working. I haven't. But my husband, for his security and his ease of mind, he needs me to have a job. And that's fine. I don't mind doing that. And I'm happy to do that because in the job that I've selected and projected and expect, and I'm going to collect on, it will put me back in the public, back in with the public. So I'll be able to keep that contact and rekindle those connections that I've had with the general public. And I love helping people. So this is all good. It's all going to work into the master plan anyway. But the thing is what I'm trying to remember here and tell you now, so as a reminder, is even though we visualize, something we would call beyond our wildest dreams than what we have right now, something completely beyond our wildest dreams. And you're doing everything to be positive and put that good energy out and all that and just say yes, 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 yes. But then there's this little thing. It's like if Lord, God, Michi, because we're all gods. I'm doing this to myself. If I do this, then you'll do this, and then I'll keep my promise. But here's the deal: you don't even need to do that. Because that's a little bit of desperation that's fucking up that energy. So take that out of there and just trust and know that all the visions that I have in helping people and how I'm going to help people is gonna come through, because I see it, I feel it, I hear it. I can see myself on stage and having a sit down chit chat and just having a thing where we're exchanging ideas and stuff like that and learning and growing together. Because I ain't no guru. I'm my own guru, but for others, they are their own guru. That's a you guru, So if we all get together, then that's how we and share. Then different people will identify with different peoples and stuff, and good connections will come of it. Oh my goodness, it's all going to be good. So I see that. I also want to just be in my new house, just to get up every day and not do anything. And and that would be like every day forever, but it might be every day for like 3 months. It might be every day for a year. It might be sporadic, a week of not doing anything, and then I'm inspired to do something and go do it, and then maybe 2 months of not doing anything. But either way, I everything's covered. I have more than enough money to cover everything. I have a beautiful house. I'm entertaining people. I'm still making connections. I'm still doing stuff. But then it's like, then this thing, and it's not me. It's not me. That's the thing. It's out there trying to fuck you up. It comes in, then it's like, well, if I do this, yes, I really want that. And then I'll do this, and I promise. That's a thing of desperation. Take that out of there. You know what you're going to do. You know in your heart, because you are God. You don't have to try to convince anybody else. That's the thing. You're thinking God is somewhere else. God listens to you. God hears you, hears your thoughts, knows your feelings, knows everything about you, because you are God. I am God. I am my God. I dictate what happens in this world. For me, my own personal world. And then there's the other worlds that I'm a part of. But in my personal world, I dictate what happens to me. So you dictate what happens to you. And then there's these other bubbles that you're in contact with. And that's where the seed of life comes in. So, once you get it and see it and really know that you are God. And so that's why when you say a negative thing about yourself, that is true blasphemy. That is blasphemy. When they say don't say nothing bad about God, it's not saying, God, that it's talking about you. Don't say shit about you. I don't say shit about me. I say wonderful things about my husband. I say wonderful things about other. There are some people that I, select few, but, I don't even mention them anymore because they're nothing to me. So I have no feelings anymore towards them. And if you were to scan my body, you would know that there's no feeling in me, whatever. No, because once you realize that you are like an earthquake seismic meter, and you are finely tuned like that. We are all tuned like that. So when you feel a twinge and you try to push it aside and you're not successful and you're still feeding into it, that's what's going to fuck you up. But if you can just say cancel, 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 and then visualize it just collapsing. And sometimes it'll keep coming back and I just have to keep collapsing it. It'll stop, but I will not give it any thought time. I will not give it any of my energy. The only energy it's going to get is a shut your shit down. Nope, not in my world. Only good things. All that come to me. Come. Good. Yes. So yeah, you don't have to plead. You don't have to bargain with God. You don't. You are God. God knows what you want. Listen, really scan your body. When you say, and then here's the thing, like when I say I'm done and done dealing with a certain whoever, whatever entity, whatever, it's nothing to me. So I won't even attach anything to it now because I don't want to bring it back, so it's nothing. So when I gave up on this nothing and I could feel it in my body, I wish that we had the capability of sensing, I wish that hadn't been lost, because you would see, or you could see somebody's, or you would see that there's no, I'm like, whoo, completely nothing. And there's no ill will, there's no goodwill, there's just nothing. It's nothing for nothing. I'm giving nothing to nothing. And so it can't, there's no feeding off me. Nope. There's no getting my energy because there's nothing. So once you get to that point and you can feel it in your body completely, then the universe will test you different ways, random thoughts. And if you give energy to those thoughts, they're like, oh yeah, I remembered it. Then, and if you were to see my mind, there's nothing coming up, like this incident came up, but it's like blocked. So I can't see anything, because it means nothing to me, because I've erased it. I have dealt with it. I've dealt with all the emotions attached to that, to whatever that was that I experienced, and there's nothing to get or to give. Nothing. And that is freeing in itself. And so, yes, I've been tested over and over and stuff. And I've come back with nope, nothing. And then so that it goes away. And soon you're free of that. That's how you level up and get rid of stupid shit. Stuff you're done with. And so you'll be tested. So if you had an argument with somebody and you're like, okay, I'm going to forgive them and and maybe they're just not a shit, but maybe I just yawned. Maybe they're just not a shit and you still want to have relations with them, but you want to let that issue go. Then just completely let it go. Feel throughout your whole body. I'm talking like from your tippy of your head, your hair, the ends of whatever the longest point tip is of your hair, down to whatever, everything. Your whole aura, you feel, yep, I'm done. I'm not angry, not wrong, not right, or maybe I'm right, or I see their point, but I'm still going to stick with my whatever, however you've resolved it in your head and in your aura and stuff, and then you're done with it, and then you want to continue on having a relationship with that person, but you don't want to have arguments about this anymore. And then it's like you let it go. that other person, hopefully they're on the same wavelength. Once you start that, then that energy goes to that other person, and they can either accept it or deny it, depending on where they are in their level of growth, spiritual growth, maturity, whatever. If they accept it, then it's a done issue for you both. You guys might get triggered somewhere, not by each other, but maybe from an outside thing that's like, oh, and then at that point, it's like, am I going to entertain, I was right, or she was wrong, or he was wrong, or whatever, or am I going to say, yeah, that doesn't mean anything. That's a done deal. That's how you get tested, and that's how you pass your test. Or it also might show you that you still have some residual stuff to get rid of and to let go of. That's a good thing too. It doesn't mean that you failed the test. It just means that you found, another little bit of nugget that I need to get rid of. I need to get rid of this point because for whatever, this little sticking point, and stuff. And I've had some stuff and I've just had to not entertaining that no more. Not entertaining that no more. I'm done with it. Not that I wish ill will on anybody, because I don't. I just choose not to put any energy into it. So it's freeing. It really is freeing. And it helps. It helps the overall of everything. And the other thing about living positively is we think that, at least I fell under the assumption that we need to always be happy. And that's not the case. Living positively is seeing the best outcome in any situation, whatever it fucking is. You might be uncomfortable with it, but you got to find the deeper reason. Why are you going through this? What does it mean? What is happening? What are you trying to tell you? Because you are trying to tell you something. The people that you interact with you're mirroring you. So what is it that you're fighting with within yourself that's coming out, arguing with somebody else, or at work, or things like that. So just come to a resolution with it within. That'll trigger it in the other person. Hopefully that person will accept your energy, that this is a done issue, that we're just going to call it, I guess, a truce. There's no right, there's no wrong, or if there's right, there's right, but we don't need to rub it in somebody else's face kind of thing, or, you're going to have to come to that light yourself, kind of thing, because a lot of people don't believe what I believe, and some people are going to think, whoa, you fucking nuts, girl. That's cool. That's cool. That doesn't hurt me any, because I know what I'm living, and I know how it works for me, and I can feel it in my body, and I can feel, peace and stuff. And anyway, what I was saying is you don't have to be happy all the time. You do need to find the positive of what you're going through, why you're going through it. It may not even be this immediate thing. It may just, whatever happened may trigger you to think back and stuff. And if you just kind of let the thread in your mind go, you'll see where it's going to lead you to what the real issue is that you need to take care of. And then take care of it, and then move on from there. And then be happy that you figured it out. Be happy you figured it out, whatever it is. Or if you can't figure it out, just be happy, just trust and go, okay, I guess right now I don't know what it is, but I'm going to trust it's all for the good. I'm going to trust that all this is for the good, even the struggle times, because when you come out of the struggle times, you're going to appreciate what you have even more. And then you appreciate, wow, I really, I didn't realize how hard that was, but I made it through. I look back on my life when I was a single mama, and I'm like, damn, I can't believe, how strong I had to be, and how that was a wonderful time for me, because it grew me as a person. I struggled a lot and stuff, but I also called my own shots. But then now living as a wife and mother, instead of just being a mother, I'm a wife and mother. That's a different, wow. That's a different positivity. So, and I love it. It's like I've lived several lives in just this one life. I love it, because there's my single years, and my single years as a mom, and then now my married years as a mom. So it's all good. And then soon we'll be going off and doing his own thing, and then it'll just be, just us years. And then at that same time, it'll be, I've begun reaching out to other people and making friendships and working in them and stuff. And now I know that I'm ready because I'm ready. They're coming, and I'm manifesting more. I've seen more visuals of what we're going to do together, me and my friends and my besties and stuff, or me and my family, or me and Conan's family, or whatever, just me and people, and it's all going to come through. It's just, just the timing of it. And, we'll just find how we'll walk through and find our little Easter eggs as we're walking our path and trail. And because it's all intertwined and connected. And that's why I'm doing this. It's like I can see my little Easter egg over here. Da, 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 da. And then it's like when you look at it, it's like looking at either a bunch of necklaces that got mixed up together, or your Christmas lights. And then, it's like this huge ball, but then once you plug in one light, especially if it's the right one, you'll see it light up. Say you have like a bunch of mixed lights, purple and white, and then you also have the ones that are all mixed in a different red, white, blue, or green, yellow, orange, red, blue, those lights. And they're all these different strands are mixed up, but you want the white lights, because that's the path, that's your path, but it's all mixed up and you can't follow it. Once you light that path up, it's easy to see. Wow, epiphany. That's good stuff. Just got to light up the path. And then sometimes you might wander onto a different path, and maybe it's a different color of lights and stuff, but then you get back on your white light path. But then you also see how it snakes in and out, up and down and around, and and stuff like that. And then each light is leads you to the next light, but it's an Easter egg. It's an opportunity of growth. It's it's lighting your path. Oh wow, deep. I like that. I like that a lot. Anyway, these are just my thoughts. A bunch of random thoughts. Post them later. Bye. Love you, love you, love you. Love you.